In the heart of Mesopotamia, where the mighty rivers Tigris and Euphrates converged, rose one of the most powerful civilizations in the ancient world, Babylon. But beyond the grandeur of its towering ziggurats, beneath the wisdom of its legendary king Hammurabi, and within the depths of its religious rituals, lurked a dark, shadowy practice, black magic. A force feared and revered by many, black magic was believed to wield immense power over life, death, and the very forces of nature. Magic in Babylon, like much of the ancient world, was intertwined with religion. It was seen as a way to communicate with the gods, the spirits, and even the demons. For the Babylonians, the universe was a battlefield of opposing forces, good and evil, light and dark, creation and destruction. And magic, especially black magic, was the means to control these forces. Black magic was known as kishpu, a term that referred to harmful magic, curses, and sorcery intended to cause misfortune, disease, or death. The practice of black magic was often attributed to a select group of individuals, priests, sorcerers, and shamans who claimed to possess secret knowledge of the divine and the infernal. They used incantations, amulets, and rituals to invoke supernatural entities, often seeking to manipulate the natural world to serve their own purposes or those of their clients. These practitioners were believed to have the ability to summon demons, spirits, and other malevolent forces to afflict their enemies with illness, infertility, or madness. However, their powers were not just destructive. Black magic could also be used for protection, such as to ward off evil spirits or undo a curse cast by another sorcerer. Black magic in Babylonian culture was ritualistic. A spell or curse would often begin with a carefully crafted incantation, recited over symbolic objects such as figurines, knots, or animal sacrifices. These rituals were designed to invoke specific gods, goddesses, or demons, depending on the desired outcome. One of the most feared magical rites was the creation of clay or wax figurines, known as puppets, which were used to represent a person. By manipulating the puppet, often by binding it, piercing it with needles, or even burning it, the sorcerer believed they could control or harm the individual it represented. This practice of symbolic magic was considered incredibly dangerous and was strictly forbidden by the authorities. In Babylonian magic, demons played a central role. Some demons were considered neutral, while others were entirely malevolent. One of the most notorious was Pazuzu, a demon of the southwest wind known to bring famine and plagues. Ironically, Pazuzu was also invoked to protect against the demoness Lamashtu, who was feared for causing harm to mothers and infants. The Babylonian underworld, or Irkalla, was believed to be a dark, barren place ruled by the goddess Ereshkigal. It was here that the spirits of the dead resided, and some practitioners of black magic claimed to have the power to communicate with these spirits, even summoning them to perform malevolent tasks on the living. While black magic was a potent force in Babylon, it was not without countermeasures. Priests who specialized in white magic, known as a shipu, were responsible for combating harmful magic through rituals of purification, exorcisms, and protective charms. These priests often used sacred objects such as amulets, stones, and figurines inscribed with prayers and protective symbols to shield individuals from the effects of black magic. Incantations to the god Marduk, the supreme deity of Babylon, were particularly popular in these protective rites. Marduk was seen as a divine warrior who could defeat demons and undo the harmful effects of curses. The Maklu text, an ancient collection of spells, was dedicated to combating witchcraft, including rituals to burn the figurines used by black magicians. The fear of black magic was so great in Babylon that it became deeply entrenched in the legal system. Under the famous Code of Hammurabi, those accused of practicing harmful magic could be subject to severe punishments, including death. Magic was viewed as a double-edged sword. It could be a divine tool, but when used for evil, it was a grave crime. To prove whether someone was guilty of black magic, the Babylonians sometimes resorted to trial by ordeal, where the accused would undergo a dangerous test to prove their innocence or guilt. If they survived, it was believed that the gods had intervened on their behalf. Though the Babylonian civilization eventually fell, the fear and fascination with black magic persisted throughout history. The dark arts of Babylon influenced later cultures, including the Assyrians, Persians, and even the Greeks, who absorbed some of the mystical traditions of Mesopotamia. Today, echoes of Babylonian black magic can still be found in modern occult practices, where ancient symbols, spells, and rituals continue to intrigue and captivate those who seek to understand the mysteries of the ancient world. In the annals of history, Babylon remains a symbol of both enlightenment and darkness, a land of gods and demons, where the forces of magic, both light and dark, shaped the lives and beliefs of its people. And though its ziggurats have crumbled and its gods have fallen silent, the shadow of Babylon's black magic lingers on, a testament to the eternal human desire to control the unseen forces of the universe. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the shadowy world of black magic in the Babylonian civilization. The ancient mysteries of Babylon continue to fascinate us, shedding light on the darker aspects of human history and our eternal quest for power. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Secret Archives for more deep dives into ancient cultures and untold stories from the past. Hit the bell icon so you won't miss our next exploration into the forgotten secrets of history. See you in the next adventure.